Welcome back to another video on Thunder Car Garage. We're going to be taking a break from the 1972 Pontiac GTO because I wanted to show you this car that I just got over the weekend. This is a 1972 Ford Gran Torino. It's a four-door sedan, but you know, I couldn't pass it up. Look at this iconic front end, only for 1972 and for Gran Torino. So I wanted to show you this car just to do a quick walk around, and I wanted to show what it looks like before I actually start doing a few more videos to make it work, to have it running. And apparently this car has not been running in the last 20 years. There's an inspection sticker on the window. We're gonna look at it later, but I think it says 1992. It's very faded, but I know it's 1990 something, so it's gonna be over 20 years that this car has not been on the road. So bear with me as I show you this car, but I was really excited about it. Like I said, we're gonna take a break from that Pontiac and we're gonna show you this Ford Torino. Here we go. Let me go ahead and open that hood. I was having trouble opening it, and I'm sure it's gonna be even harder getting it open with the camera in one hand and try to do this thing with two hands. So let me get this open and then we're gonna walk up to it and see what we got. It has a 351 Windsor 2-barrel, and the air cleaner is just hanging out there like that. That's the way I got it. But you know, it does have air conditioning and power steering, and apparently no power brakes. That looks like a regular master cylinder without a brake booster. But I don't even know. I don't even know if it's all drums or manual disc brakes or what, you know. But anyways, so we're going to be looking into that, and maybe in the future we can add some power assist brakes on it. Let me remove this air filter and see what it looks like underneath. I'm sorry about the glare and stuff with the sun. I'm out here right in the sun and a little bit on the shade. Move this out of the way. Put this here on the side. Camera is hard to focus, and there it is. So there's our 351 Windsor 2-barrel, and apparently the customer stated that the customer that I bought it from said that they couldn't get it started because they thought there might be an ignition issue with the coil or the points or anything or something like that. So no big deal, but we're gonna try to get it started in probably the next video. You can see, let me see. Up close, you can see where there's some rat's nest or something that was living here with a bunch of nuts and stuff. And there's a mud dauber right there, but next to the carburetor. So I'm sure all that needs to be cleaned up. And then we're going to check all that out and blow all that out before we can get it started. It is kind of a complete car and complete engine compartment. The only thing I don't see is a battery on that side, but it looks to be all original. I did notice that the belt was off from the AC compressor, and the AC compressor is locked up. Can't even turn it. And I also noticed that the AC condenser on the front is missing, but it's not a big deal. We can look into that later. But the main thing that caught my eye, as a matter of fact, I found this in Facebook Marketplace, was this iconic front end. And look at that, guys. Isn't that cool? I found out later that this is a unique one for the Gran Torino. And the plain Jane Torino, the base model, does not have a front end like this. But you guys let me know. I'm not a Torino expert, but I thought this car was kind of neat. It is a four-door sedan, and it does have all these body side moldings on the side, and the badge right there, Gran Torino. It does have on this side, anyways, it's got the original hubcaps on it, and the body appears to be pretty good, not so bad. It does have a little bit of rust down there at the corner of that door, like most of them do. It does have a broken windshield, like most of them do. And like I was saying earlier, right here, it looks like 1990 something. 1992 on the inspection sticker. This car came from Arkansas. But let me do a quick walk around so you can see what it looks like on the side here. And in the back. I think the good thing about it is that it's a complete car. And you know, many times you go out there and take a look at a car and it does not have a motor, transmission, no interior, no dash, no wiring, but this one's complete. And they said that it was running when they parked it back in the day. And we are going to try to get it running. On this side is missing body side molding there, but I think I found it in the trunk, so we're going to open the trunk here in a minute. It does have a different style wheel on this side and it's flat. It does have some rust right there on the door area. We're going to take care of that later. But the main thing is we're going to get it running. And we're going to get it running good. And then we're going to decide what we're going to do with it. It does have an original hubcap here. And let's see. Let's look in here real quick. I'm just going to look through the window that is down. And the driver's seat, it is kind of worn out right there. It's got like a hole in the foam. And on the cover, on the seat cover. But it's got some real neat seats. See that? It's a bench seat, but it's got a cutout in the middle there. It's pretty neat. I'll show you on the other side right here. So the sun doesn't really do it any justice. But you can see the door panel on the other side and the inside on the instrument cluster. And the dash is cracked like they all do because of the sun. Let me open this door. Oh, there's another hubcap, original hubcap, and some debris. Let me get in here and maybe we'll get a better picture, video close up. There's the Gran Torino emblem on the dash, the broken dash. Show you a picture of the instrument cluster. It does have an AM radio, and there's the instruments, original steering wheel. You know what? I haven't even looked. I'm gonna get on the other side and see how many miles this car has. I'm sure it probably does have over 100,000 miles. The door panels are pretty nice. They're not even tore up. It does have a black interior. Everything on the interior, well, as far as we'll go step by step. As far as the door panels, look at that. The door panel is really nice. Not even a tear. Here, let me see on this side. Turn around. And this is the other side, the passenger side front with a Gran Torino emblem there. Pretty cool. The door panel looks really nice and nothing wrong with it. The only thing I can see wrong with it is the two little stripes right here. They're supposed to be chrome. It's a plastic thing, molding type style thing. It's supposed to be chrome, but the chrome is missing and it just looks kind of purplish, which is weird because I think it's the remnants of the backing part of the stripe. As a matter of fact, you can see right here where the chrome strip come out of it. Anyhow, but that's what it looks like. But door panel is really nice and nothing wrong with it. I think the little knob here, it's got a little plastic cover that is missing. I think they all break and it gets like that. Let's see, let me get out from here, from inside the car, and let me open the passenger side door. And as I was saying, you know, the door panels are pretty nice. They're not even tore up, and you already know that on a classic car, the interior could be very, very expensive. It's kind of dark in here. There's the seat belt hanging there. The rear seat, there's nothing wrong with it. The headliner's coming down. You can see it right there. So the headliner's going to be a headliner, but there's nothing wrong with the seat. The rear seat, it seems like no one sat in the rear seat. Let me go on the other side so you can see a little bit better. Sorry about the shadows. It's parked right here under a tree and there's a lot of shadows and right in the sun. There we go. There's more debris and more trash there and everything. But as I was saying earlier, let me put this out of the way. Door leash. Look at the rear seat. It's pretty nice, nothing wrong with it, not even tore or anything. Here's the other side of the door panel, passenger side, driver side, rear. Nothing wrong with it neither. But it doesn't gonna need a. Let me sit in here for a minute. Let me show the headliner. It's hanging down, coming down, so it's gonna need a headliner pretty bad. I'm laying back here in the back seat showing you the top of the roof where the headliner is, where it's all tore up. I think the thread seam comes apart here and it creates this condition that we see in these old cars. But I am gonna put a new headliner to make it look neat. Dome light there. I got situated here in the back. The back part of the front seat. It has an ashtray right there. Back in the day, where they used to put ashtrays everywhere, people smoked a lot, so it's kind of neat there. Like I was saying, the front bench seat has these two headrest supports that are built into the seat. How cool that is! It's got this area in the middle, like a saddle. But check that out. It's kind of neat from here. Maybe we can get a better look at the instrument cluster from behind the seat here. It is kind of dark. Can't see too much. Let me come around and see if I can see the mileage on this. It is a lime green color, I think they call it, or I think they call it lime gold. I don't know what exterior color this is, but I think they used to use this back in the 60s as well in the Mustangs and the Ford products. Let me see. What can I see here? Where is the speedometer? I don't know. Can you see anything? Oh, guys, it's pretty dark. And I don't think I can see. No, I'm sorry. It's pretty dark because of the shadows in here. There's a carpet. It's like a dark green carpet that is already faded, but it's all there. Kick panels are there. Like I said, it's a complete car. Go to the back here and open that trunk. See what we got in the trunk. Amazingly came with some keys. You guys know that when you buy an old car, 95% of the times there are no keys. No engine, no transmission, no title, all that kind of stuff. But this car had everything. Of course, it hasn't been running in a long time, but it was complete. The rear of the car looks pretty cool. It does have some surface rust right there at the bottom of that rear bumper. But we can always get a rear bumper, and the tail light's got a little hole right there. Let's open the trunk. The emblem that will say Torino there, or Gran Torino. The plastic part of the medallion looking emblem is missing, along with the front one that goes on the grill. It's pretty unfortunate. Maybe I can get one because that's a pretty neat looking emblem. This is kind of neat how it kind of probably needs to be looped up. Where's the keyhole? Right there. Check that out. How's that for luxury, huh? Put the key in there. Is the right key? What is going on here? I had this trunk open one time, but now it wants to give me a hard time. Let's try this again. Let's just stay open. I'm trying to do this with one hand, guys. That's probably part of the problem. It takes two hands. Okay, so let's open this up. Oh, wow. Well, that's the inside of the trunk. That's the bottom part of the trunk lid. It still has the jacket instructions decal right there. Kind of neat. What else we got here? We got the body side molding that goes on the passenger side, and we got two original looking tires, looks like, and wheel. Well, not the tires, the wheels. And some junk. Can we get this out with one hand? Get this out of the way so I won't mess it up. We put it back here in the back seat. Throw that back there. I want to see what the bottom of this trunk looks like. I haven't looked at it. Grab this wheel with one hand and let me throw it to the side there. There you go. Grab the other one. Ooh. Okay, we got a dirty old blanket. Gonna get that out of there. Oof, a lot of dust, dirt. Because of stuff flying everywhere. Got a little play, little racket, junk. It does have a rust hole right there on the lower part of the quarter. I think they sell that patch, and we can get that fixed. It does have the original floor mat, looks like. And what is this over here? Oh, well, I guess it's just a bolt. I thought it was the hold-on bolt for the air cleaner, but it's not. Oh, one light bulb. And another couple of bolts here. Don't know what they were for, but we're going to keep them. Let me pull this floor mat with the trunk without tearing it up. Is it going to tear up? Kind of wants to come out. I want to see what the bottom of this trunk looks like. See if there's not hiding a surprise. By surprise, mean a big giant rust hole. Let me grab it from this end. Pull this way. Pull it all the way out. Whew. What a mess. Well, yeah, it was hiding a little bit of a surprise there. There's some rust holes there. Not as bad as I thought. Well, there's some over here as well. Big little dome right here in the middle. That's weird. It's probably common to this car floor. But yeah, not as bad as I thought, but not really as great as I thought neither. Get this all stuff there. Don't know what that is. Junk. Well, the good news is that maybe you gotta look at everything with the good news, I suppose. That could be patched. That could be patched on that corner. Those areas could be patched, or maybe the whole thing could be patched, or we can just get another floorboard for the trunk. Who knows? For sure, we gotta get a patch for that lower corner area. For the most part, it's a pretty neat car. So I kind of liked it, I always liked this 1972 style model on the Torino, because I think it's too bad it's a 4-door, but you know what, it's still a nice little car. And look at that front end. I think just the front end alone makes this car so special. So anyways, guys, I wanted to show you this car, and I want to take a little bit of a break from that Pontiac, like I said earlier. And let me know, you Torino guys, let me know what this car, what you think about this car and what I should be doing with it. But for sure, we're gonna get it started. I checked the coolant earlier. It does have coolant in it. It does have oil in it, in the engine oil in the crankcase. So in the next video we're going to try to start it, but let me know what you think, guys. There's in my I'm trying to get my channel here, to show more cars and to kind of grow my channel, my YouTube channel. So I appreciate it if you like and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, have any comments, let me know. But it's a pretty neat car. Let me know what you guys think, and you guys have an awesome day. And if this was cool for you guys and you enjoyed watching this video, give me a thumbs up. Have a great day.